A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the Memphis Grizzlies. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, Victor Oladipo trained with Dwayne Wade heading into last season. Now, Wade says you talked about not knowing the path of your career. Don't put limitations on yourself. The result for Oladipo was an all-star appearance. Kevin?
He's definitely on an upward trajectory, D.A. Thank you. Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. What's going through the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season?
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago. But they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner inside. Brogdon out there with Oladipo. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Now here's Oladipo. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Over Allen. Oladipo misses. Left side Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got his team on the board to start the game for the Grizzlies.
And when he's this close to the bucket, he's dangerous. You got to find a way to keep Jackson away from the goal.
Warren against Jackson. Warren kicks to Turner. 6 to shoot. Back to Warren. Takes the 3, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Sabonis with the steal. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. The 8-footer. And that one hits back iron.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Jackson misses. For Indiana, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Warren on the wing, guarded by Jackson. The pass to Sabonis. Over Jackson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
Allen outside. Here's Jay. Hands it from downtown. Brogdon with it. At the elbow, it's Turner. He dishes it to Oladipo. Good on the bucket. Oladipo's got his first basket.
This is why Victor Oladipo is an all-star caliber player. He's able to connect inside even when under pressure.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Sabonis. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Now here's Allen. Count the basket. Allen's got his first basket of the night.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Warren against Jackson. Warren finds Brogdon. Clock at 6. Back to Warren. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Jay. Now the dish to Valanciunas. On the wing, Jackson. Passes it to Jay. No good on the 3. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 3. Warren against Jackson. Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
No quit in his game. Trying to get physical with Oladipo. He relishes that challenge.
Here's Jay, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection, that was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Jay, he's guarded by Brogdon. The offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Oladipo. And it's Warren with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Pacers trail by 3. Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Brogdon. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Allen. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. Count it. Good. Allen's got his second basket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And so here is Indiana. The Grizzlies making the shot. Just 2 to shoot on the top of the key. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Jay is guarded by Brogdon. Jackson has the open look. Trains the three-pointer. Jackson's got 7. The Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. The feed to Warren. And the pass to Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. They get the rebound.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Jackson following the score by Indiana over Warren. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oladipo outside. Warren against Jackson. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Jay. Kicks to Valanciunas. Passes it to Jay. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Warren. And looking deeper at some postseason numbers, here's a look at the distribution of 3-point and 2-point shot attempts for Indiana. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Ivan Rabs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Crowder comes in for Jackson. Brooks checked in for Jackson. And it's Iguodala in for Allen. Indiana also making some changes. McDermott's checked in for Warren. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Lamb. Right side Turner. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Turner's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Jay, he's covered by McConnell, and the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Jay, he's covered by McConnell. Brooks with no one around. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Lamb passes to Sabonis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
The Pacers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. Clark, if you need to win a Game 7, and you can't have KD or LeBron, but you can have any other one player in the league, who would you pick?
Wow, if you can't have either one of those guys.
How do you like that question?
There's a great list. Harden, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard when healthy. And I think you'd have to throw Russell Westbrook in there, too, for a one-game situation where he could just go with the abandon he goes with. But I think I'm going to hang my hat with Kyrie Irving since he was part of bringing the championship to the Cavs a couple of years ago, my hometown.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response. Out the numbers for McConnell, how he performed last season. Averaged about 6 points a game last season, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Now here's Iguodala. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Here's Sabonis. Back to McConnell from deep. That one, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now McDermott after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter of the game. Iguodala dishes to Crowder, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Now, here's Sabonis. 11 points in the game. Here's Turner. A rebound by Rab. Memphis trailing here. Brooks outside. Dishes it to Iguodala. Crowder. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb. Stellar. Platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
McDermott kicks to Sabonis. Here's Lamb. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the pass to Jay. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. That evens the score. Jay's got 8 points. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Sabonis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Jay, he's covered by McConnell. Releases. That one a little long. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Pacers up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second-chance points.
And we know energy and effort go hand in hand, and they won't be denied playing with a bunch of energy, easily coming up with those offensive rebounds, too.
Grizzlies shooting well. They're at 45%. Iguodala out there with Jay. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Brooks. And it's Rab in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Rab. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. Lamb finds Holiday. A floater. Nice shot by McDermott. And the Pacers lead by 2.
I think he's got to keep working on his interior game. Doug McDermott showing he wants to be more than just an outside shooter.
Jay, the pass to Rab. The shot off that time, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Lamb. Pass to McConnell. Indiana needs to get a shot off, and the shot goes in. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this will help him be more assertive in that area.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. In Indiana with the change here, too. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Crowder against Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
And he sinks the second. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
And the first one at the line is good.
He's still trying to find his footing, but Doug McDermott is a great shooter, no question about that, but he needs to keep adding more to his game.
And McDermott drops them both.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
Holiday against Iguodala. Here's Clark. Back to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. Here's Rab. Kicks it out to Iguodala. That's a 2 from Crowder. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I'm still kind of trying to figure out how that one went in. Don't think they drew it up that way, but hey, it still counts because it worked.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Excellent concentration from the D. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
Holiday goes in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Crowder against Holiday. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Rab. Jackson comes in for Crowder. And Allen subbed in for Andre Iguodala. The Pacers also changing it up. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for McDermott. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Jeremy Lamb. Turner dishes to Holiday. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Oladipo for three. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And really, Oladipo is effective at stretching the defense with his perimeter shooting. I think his stroke continues to look better with each passing game.
Now here's Allen. Goes up at the stripe. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Allen's got 6. Indiana leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Oladipo. To the paint. Here's Turner. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Miles Turner.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Miles Turner, obviously one of the strongest shot blockers, Clark, in the NBA, in large part to his length.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the timing, too, Kevin, is a big asset in blocking shots. I think he's already a strong defender, and he's only going to get better as he gets more experience and strength.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
That's good from Turner.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Jackson, he's checked in for Thunder. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Pacers. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
Now here's Valanciunas. Again, Memphis.
How about the leaner? Only the guys with the sweetest of strokes can pull that off in traffic.
Brogdon kicks to Warren. Down low, Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Holiday. How he did last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Turner. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now Allen, he has 6. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. Jackson with the bounce pass. 13 feet away. No good from Valanciunas. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. Here's Oladipo. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now a 10-point Indiana lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Third is Miles Turner.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Allen. Fires the three. The Grizzlies with another miss. And for Oladipo, Greg, there wasn't just one moment that gave him that push.
I mean, his development was less of having a eureka moment and more of everything just coming together. Has always had the strong athleticism, has refined his shot to make the most of it. And while it took him some time, he's now the player everyone hoped he'd be when he was the second overall pick.
Now Brooks, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Allen kicks to Jackson. Jackson in the corner. And another miss by Memphis. Indiana leading by 10. Holiday finds Warren. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
The Pacers making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. Brogdon against Allen. And here is Brogdon, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. Here's Valanciunas, and the shot is good. Valanciunas has got 6.
Well, I tell you what, they've got to be fuming. I mean, they were way too late in contesting that layup.
Brogdon against Allen. Brogdon with it. Passes to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Warren. From past the arc, and Jackson with the block. And they're able to recover. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jackson down low, guarded by Holiday.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And Warren the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Warren's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Jackson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Two shots, gentlemen.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
That one is off. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Jay's checked in for Memphis. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much. Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
McConnell passes to Oladipo. Back to McConnell. Oladipo outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for Victor Oladipo, for so many teams, he was the second option on offense. But now, Clark, he's shown he is a full-fledged #1 option.
And you know the thing about that, Kevin, that's really heartening is his teammates love him being in that spot. And that speaks to Oladipo's unselfishness and character. I mean, Russell Westbrook and Aaron Gordon both had great things to say about Oladipo's success leading the team. And, again, just a credit to who he is as a young man.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
And, you know, Oladipo is one of those multifaceted players. I mean, he can do just about anything you ask of him when he's on the court.
And Memphis making a change here. Rabs checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jay, he's covered by McConnell. Here's Jay. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Jay's got 10. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. McConnell kicks to Oladipo. He feeds it to Warren. And he comes up with the deuce. Warren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Jay, the pass to Rab. He dishes it to Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I like the attack mentality of Josh Jackson going inside and forcing the issue.
The Grizzlies have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That free throw missing.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Lamb, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And he's good on the second.
Boy, you look at Josh Jackson, this guy is really skilled. I love his skill set. He's a lengthy forward who I think is only going to get better on both ends of the floor as time goes on.
Now, here's McConnell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He gets it in there. Warren's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
1:41 left in the second quarter. Now the pass to Sabonis. The reverse. And the layup is good. Sabonis has got 15.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Jay, the pass to Jackson. Jackson kicks to Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Warren. Iguodala, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Jackson. After T.J. Warren's miss, Jay. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. That's 12 points for Jay.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Here's Warren, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago.
2 shots.
And most would consider that to be a success.
That free throw good from Warren. The Pacers making a change here. Both free throws good from Warren. And so it's Indiana, 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team both defensively and when they had the ball. Their 13-point halftime lead, no accident. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Welcome back, folks. Pleased to have you with us tonight again here at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Domantas Sabonis.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner inside. Victor Oladipo is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Warren in at the small forward position. softly drops in the floater. Brogdon's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
Here's Allen. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Turner.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just 4 to shoot. Now, here's Brogdon. Tight defense on him, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Looking now at some numbers for Victor Oladipo. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, almost 2.5 steals, and 5 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Clark kicks to Jackson. Here's Jay. And he overshot that one, missing. Indiana leading by 13. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Warren against Allen. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Now here's Allen. He's got 6. Inside. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Clark.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Now here's Brogdon. And Allen with the block.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Pacers in 5th.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Roof shots. Roof shots.
No good on that one. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Thunder. Good on the second free throw. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Brogdon finds Oladipo. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. That cuts the lead to single digits. 14 points for Jay.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. Back to Brogdon. Oladipo outside. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Jay. Sinks that one from the post. Jay's got 16 points.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Pacers leading by 6. And Oladipo kicks to Warren. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Allen. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Grizzlies have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Justin Holiday's checked in for Indiana.
One shot.
And that one falls for Allen. Here's Oladipo. He's got 11. Pass to Brogdon. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Sabonis and the Pacers can't get it to go. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. He had a strong showing last season. 8th in field goal percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Now, here's Oladipo. Back to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good possession there. They had to stem the tide of this comeback a little bit, and I think they did with that play there.
Turner against Valanciunas, and there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
It's Brooks on the wing, guarded by Holiday.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Now, here's Brogdon. Oladipo for 3, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 14 points for Victor Oladipo. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
Malcolm Brogdon, the 36th pick in the 2016 draft, went on to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's the second time a player not taken in the first round received that award. The first time was back in 1957. Kevin, you probably know who that is because you may have even called one of his games.
No, I'm not that old, Clark. You sure you're not thinking of a game maybe you called back in the day? And so it's Indiana with it after Memphis gets the 3. Here's Turner, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Oladipo. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Allen. And you think about Brogdon slipping into the second round. Clark, what caused so many teams to pass on him?
Well, you know, in this day and age, Kevin, younger is deemed to be better. And if you've happened to be in college 4 or 5 years, you're looked at a little differently. He spent 5 years at Virginia. But to his credit, he got his bachelor's degree and a master's in public policy. So he's got great character and perseverance.
No one covering. Turner's got 13.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 10. Outside Holiday to the inside, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jay guarded by Holiday. Trying his luck deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now Lamb. 6 points for him. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 9.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Second shot opportunity. Here's Valanciunas. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Oladipo. He's got 17. From down in the low post, it goes. Oladipo's got 19 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Oladipo against Iguodala. Back to Valanciunas. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Rab's checked in. And a change for the Pacers. McConnell's checked in. Here's Valanciunas. He's got 12. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at that Nets matchup, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
An accurate shooter off the pass, McDermott feels comfortable firing as soon as he catches it.
Brooks kicks to Iguodala. Down low, Valanciunas finds Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Iguodala. Fresh 24 for Memphis. No good on that one. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. And here is Lamb. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Holiday. Out to Turner from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, in today's basketball world, big men have to shoot it, and Turner's got a nice touch and pretty good range out there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here is Iguodala after Miles Turner was able to get the triple. Excellent D there from Holiday. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Out to Turner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
At 6'11" and 255 pounds, Turner is a load. Very hard trying to guard him inside.
One shot, find the lanes.
That free throw good from Turner. Iguodala with it. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Crowder. Grab kicks to Clark. Over Turner. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 6 points for Thunder.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Now here's Lamb, defended by Crowder. Back to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Great open look there. Lamb's got 6 here in this quarter.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting off the catch.
Brooks outside. He kicks it to Crowder. Over Lamb. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Crowder. Indiana's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Now here's Lamb. He's covered closely. Pass to McConnell. Out to the wing. Holiday against Iguodala. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Pacers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Here's Rab. Now the dish to Iguodala. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
Iguodala against Holiday. Rebound by Iguodala.
You know, he really just tried to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Lamb, defended by Crowder. Feeds it to McDermott. Here's McConnell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Indiana leading by 10. We've got Allen. Jay Crowder out there with Josh Jackson. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Clark in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Crowder, the pass to Allen. Iguodala outside. Kicks it to Crowder. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ball's knocked loose. Crowder with the steal. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
Now, here's Warren. Now, here's Lamb. Pocket 6. Passes to McDermott. Takes a 3. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Jackson. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. Iguodala's got assist number 5 here tonight. Indiana's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. McConnell finds Warren. Stolen by Allen. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Crowder with the ball. Here's Jackson. Again, Memphis.
Well, Jackson is counted on by his team to provide offense, and he doesn't let them down, Kevin.
And the Pacers call time here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Jay comes in for Andre Iguodala. The Pacers also changing it up. Justin Holiday comes in for McDermott, and Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well he got the point across.
Value added whenever Sabonis catches the hot hand. Excellent at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Lamb.
One shot.
Here's Brogdon. And there's the pass to Sabonis. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Oladipo, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, this is the kind of player Victor Oladipo is. Confident, under control, ready to fire on the catch.
And another miss by Memphis.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
And the first one drops. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Crowder. Both free throws good from Warren.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Stolen by Brogdon. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, Brogdon's length and instincts, a problem for some guys when he's on defense. He's quite shrewd at coming up with steals.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. That free throw good from Brogdon.
And, you know, the 2016-17 Rookie of the Year continues to impress. Brogdon is a valuable role player who does a lot of things well.
Now here's Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Allen. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. They need this. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Warren the pass to Sabonis. Left side Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. On its way from Oladipo for 2. Pass to Brogdon. He kicks it to Warren. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him. Warren's got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Allen surveying the D. Pass to Jay. Jackson in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Indiana?
Pacers leading by 11. Here's Brogdon. Dishes to Oladipo. Kicks to Turner. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Allen. To the inside. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Oladipo against Jackson. Pass to Sabonis. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Brogdon knows he has the touch from there, so he's very comfortable launching the 3-ball.
Jay the pass to Jackson. Oladipo against Allen. The pass to Jay. Allen against Oladipo. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Pass to Jay. And the call will be against Sabonis. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Here's Valanciunas. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now Brogdon. Pass to Warren. Six to shoot. Oladipo for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Jackson. Shot to stop the run, and he drops that one in. 16 points for Allen.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Over in the corner, Turner. Allen against Oladipo. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. Yep, that one goes. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, it's really tough to wrap Jackson up. I mean, when he's looking to score, he bullies his way through the contact, and he's athletic enough to jump over contact at times, too.
Now, here's Oladipo. Back to Turner. Over Allen. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. And now 24 points for Jay.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
And Oladipo kicks to Warren. Here's Turner. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out, he's doing it.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Jay. Trying his luck deep. That shot off the mark. And Indiana will come the other way. Jackson passes to Jay. Allen outside. Memphis moving that ball around. It's hauled in by Warren. Indiana leading by 16. Brogdon inside the line. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Start it.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Domantas Sabonis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. The pass to Jay. Here's Valanciunas. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Oladipo outside. Pass to Sabonis. And here is Warren. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Oladipo against Allen. Outside Turner. Clock at 6. Warren against Jackson. Pulls up. High post.
Really respect how hard Jackson plays on defense. This guy doesn't take any possessions off.
Allen outside. Passes it to Jay. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Outside Warren. .136 left in the 4th quarter. He can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 14. In the recent CBA, there have been a lot of provisions put in there for retired players. Health insurance, increase in pensions, Clark, reimbursement for tuition. What do you think of these changes?
Love them, Kevin. Absolutely love them. And again, credit to the league and to the Players Association for thinking outside the box, reaching back to benefit some of the former players that are actually in need of these benefits and deserving of them. Come on now. Those guys paved the way in many ways for what we see of the league now. And most players appreciate and recognize that. And for it to be tangibly recognized and rewarded is great to see. I love them.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Grizzlies.
Now here is Holiday. He kicks to McDermott. Pass to Holiday from deep. And Indiana, another 3.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Here's Clark. It's deflected. Outside Holiday. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win.